to my latest baby trapping video. We'll be starting off with an attack from Batman. He is a 60 plus million might player, so probably a tier 3 player. I am probably getting attacked because I stole his ball. I do that a lot during Lord's Cup. It's one of my most favorite events. It's actually, I like it more than KVK because I just find it's more fun to troll people this way. That way you can actually get more involved in it, then instead of just waiting for people to hit you and all that. I guess you can like attack people and get them to basically send other people to hit you, but this is probably the best way to do it because you know the kingdom very well. You know what kind of hits you can take and all that, because if you go in KVK sometimes, well, at least as a baby trap. As a main trap, it's totally fine. As a baby trap, this is a great event because you know the kingdom, you know who's in the kingdom, who can hit you, so you know if these are going to be easy hits or not. He sent 150,000-ish, what's called cav at me. It did a little bit of damage just because it's cav. But otherwise, it was really easy attack here. And the second one here, again, I was probably stealing this guy's ball. He's sending an attack at me. And I'm going to keep trying to steal the ball as he's actually still attacking me here. So he's sending the first attack here. First attack came in there. I'm still trying to steal the ball. I'm going to try and actually score this ball, because that usually makes people even more mad if you score. They're going to send a second attack at me. It was another 60,000 at me. None of these attacks are going to do anything, so I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm going to keep trying to steal the ball, get my movement speed up, and once I get the movement speed to the max, what I'm going to do is actually try and score the ball into the wonder there. I don't always get the ball into the wonder. It's not always the most important thing, but it does make people more mad if you do get into the wonder, so I do try to get into the wonder only because of that. Otherwise, I wouldn't really bother, because the whole goal is to get people to hit me, so it's not to get the points. The points are just bonuses. I usually get first anyways, because not many level 16s are getting hundreds of thousands of points in what's called Lord's Cup. And all my wings basically are used for this. I have 52 75% boosts, so I'm going to use those a bunch. I usually use those all the time just to steal people's balls, because I'm actually really slow because I don't have much movement speed, so I got to use these wings all the time. So I'll use 50%, 75%. As much as I can, because the only time I ever use them is basically during Lord's Cup to actually score the ball. So I got 52 of those, and I'll use them as much as possible. So I'll take a look at some of the attacks here, see what he actually sent. So he sent his leader in the first one, 250,000. It looks like tier 4 on the first attack, actually. So it was a tier 4 hit. And then the second attack was 67,000, which he didn't heal, so he lost all 67,000 of those. I could tell it was, tier 4 by the EXP drop, but he actually has some decent gear. So he had gold and purple level 60 stuff. So yeah, it's quite decent gear for 139 million mites. So it was quite a big attack. So if he had sent a full 375, it would have been a harder attack to take. But the obviously it was a mixed attack. It wasn't a blast or anything like that. So he didn't quite set it up properly. He's good heroes, all gold heroes. I have all gold heroes too. He had managed to injure 40,000 by tier 1 and 40,000 by tier 2, so it was quite a big hit for a baby trap, but obviously my trap is set up to take those kind of hits. So this guy is actually going to be sending a 200,000+. I probably just stole his ball too. So his name is Kazuki77. He is sending 200,000+. He is a tier 4 player too, but his gear is not as good as the last guy's. The last guy's actually had really decent gear for 139. I mean, he was obviously closer to 150 before he hit me, and he dropped about 9 million mites. But yeah, so this guy, let's see, he sent, is that tier 2 or tier 3? I can never note. Oh, it's a mix. He sent the whole kitchen sink at me. So he sent a lot of tier 1 cav and then a bunch of other stuff, but he only lost to tier 1 actually. So maybe it was a little tester march he was trying to do, but yeah, it didn't really do anything at all to me. And this guy is also sending, this is Idonia, BOP. I'm in their high, birding one of their players. I probably got their leader, and they took a little bit of offense to that, so he's sending 200,000+ march at me. I don't know, he's not sending his leader, it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure what I'm looking. Oh, it's just my troop comp. So that's my current troop comp. I'm building up the cav. I had a 2-type troop comp for a while, and I was like, I was having a little hard time with infantry attacks, so I started building up some cav. The only problem is I have no cav heroes, so I don't do as much damage with the cav, even though I have good cav stats. It's just I have no. That guy does not have very good gear. I don't know what that is. And he's speeding up towards me. We'll see what he's actually sending. It's really slow, so it could be siege for all I know. Whoa. Did I actually look at the report? But it is 200,000+. I'm not sure what tier that is, but it's very, very slow, whatever it is, because even with the speeding up, it's still walking at me quite slowly. Yeah, there is siege in there, so that could be why it's slowing it down a little bit. We'll see what tier it was. I think it was 67 million or something, so it's probably tier 3. Oh, only did 10,000, so that's an insta-heal. Really easy tack to take, actually, because, well, yeah, he basically just got into my tier 1. Anything that's not tier 4 on this account is super easy. I was tier 3, 200,000, tier 3-ish. He sent a little bit of tier 2, but mostly mixed tier 3. He didn't even send heroes. Oh, okay, that's why I did so little damage. No heroes. Managed to injure 10,000 my tier 1. Very small hit on me, so that was not a big hit. So here comes another attack. Someone is speeding up towards me. Oh, they're only 70,000, so that's not a big deal. I'm out attacking their hive. They see my marches out, basically. I'm a level 16 castle, so they're like, oh, this is going to be easy. He's only 5 million might. He doesn't know any better. Doesn't really know what a trap is. I didn't know what a trap is when I was his might, and this is kind of how we found out the hard way. It was, I think one of my friends hit a trap, and he was bigger than the guy, and I was like, oh, this is going to be an easy attack. Then he says 200,000 tier 3 at the guy and totally gets eaten. It was really funny, actually. That was way back in the day. That's when I found out a trap, and that's when I turned in my main account into a trap. I was like, oh, that was awesome. I want to be able to do that. So I eventually did that, and here it is. 73,000. I think it was tier 2, actually. Or was that tier 3? It was such a small attack that I'm not actually sure at this point. Okay, it was mixed tier 2 and mixed tier 3 and mixed tier 1. So he said everything. Again, another kitchen sink thing, but he never actually lost any tier 3s. He actually layered it up and properly only lost tier 1 and tier 2, so it wasn't a big loss for him or anything like that. But he will learn what a trap is now. So we have another attack, Ren Juzezo. I'm in the same spot, still attacking the hives. He obviously saw that probably in global that they're posting, or their allies or one of the things, but he saw that. He's like, oh, I'm gonna come and burn this guy, and then I'll basically release all the leaders for them and all that. But nope, it was not. He sent 250,000, lost 100,000 dead. He sent tier 3 as well, mixed sync, but he does actually have some pretty good heroes there, some gold heroes. What I'm saying, because these smaller accounts, a lot of the things that come into play are mostly the heroes, and the gear isn't really that good at this point, so it's mostly those gold heroes that are going to be doing most of your damage. So if you have gold heroes, you're going to be doing a lot more damage than, let's say, if you don't have the gold heroes. Obviously, if the tier 4 players and stuff, stats and everything start coming into play, like the base stats are really good, gear's probably a little better, and they usually have full gold heroes at that point. So, but when you're baby trapping, usually you're going against people who don't have full gold heroes. So, my baby trap right now is meant to take those low tier 4 hits, so it's okay. But if I was like, I don't know, like 20 million might or under 20 million mites, then the tier 4 players would hurt a lot. And here it is. This is actually a funny trap I did. So I basically got capped on my baby trap because everyone knew it was a baby trap. But they didn't know my main trap was this account. So what happened was I basically gave my baby trap my leader on my main trap. So I'm on my main trap right now. My baby trap is next to me there. So I fake attacked my baby trap. I lost my leader to my baby trap. And I was hoping someone would try and actually rally me or solo me. Either one, actually, because in these small kingdoms, I usually try and get rallied. I don't actually expect people to try and solo me, but this guy decided to try and solo me because he saw that I lost my leader. But yeah, so he's sending 250,000 mix with his leader as well. He's a tier 4 player. He's got decent gear, actually, for these small accounts. He's got some, like, lower grade champ gear and some other, like, level 60 gear. But yeah, that was obviously way too easy for my main trap. And the guild I'm in right now, it actually doesn't know that I'm a trap, so they obviously got to see that. It was funny. So yeah, so yeah, that was really funny. I thought that was an amazing trap. Obviously, it's not going to work more than once because people will catch on, but for that to actually work like that, it was perfect. And that's why I put in the baby trap, because it was part of my baby trap as well. But yeah, so yeah, he sent mixed tier 4. It wasn't a really big hit or anything like that, at least for my main trap. I don't have my leader. He did manage to injure about 30,000 troops, which is not too bad. But yeah, I had a trickster as my leader too, so I was really playing it off like I messed up and attacked a baby trap, and then the guy decided to port next to me. That was awesome, actually, getting with something like that. I had a lot of fun doing that one, actually. That was a fun little setup that I'd done. Unfortunately, like I said, it's not going to work a lot, but it's a great way to actually get some people who usually wouldn't hit you to actually hit you. It's like the 1000 IQ trap, but even more so because I'm using both my traps, because even if they tried to hit the other trap, they would have still got their leader cap probably as well. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I have probably a stream coming up soon. Probably do a chest opening. One of our friends from the what's called the community. He's use his account to do some more chest openings, and I'll do a little bit of chest opening of mine. Hopefully I have time tomorrow. I keep saying I'm going to keep doing it, but I keep running out of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.